Hello and welcome back to Demi's Vineyard of the Lost Souls. Today I bring you a demo for an upcoming adventure horror game called The Drifter. I played over it a few weeks ago before I started the channel, and when I started the channel I said I have to play this, and another demo that's gonna be up soon with a trademark because it's amazing. It's point and click adventure game. It's completely dubbed. It's completely dubbed. It's voice, and the voices are so unique and expressive. I love every single part of this game. So, without further ado, let's start the Drifter. The music, I forgot to say, the music is cremita. ¿Qué decimos? Cremita, what do we say in Castilian? I have to check if my face will be bothering right down there in the left.
I jumped the car back in Breaker's Cut. Told myself I'd never come back. But well, shit. Here I am. This must be me. Damn. Shouldn't have told Dani I'd come. Don't know how she tracked down my number. My strong, big sister. Crying into the phone. Ah, well.
Okay, let's see. Maybe. Wait a second. Let's move myself a little bit to the left and down. Wait a second. Please. Okay, this is the farther I can push it without pushing me outside of the screen. Let's see if that works.
I've been sleeping rough long enough to get a good night's kip, despite the diesel fumes and the noise. Familiar skyline peeks through the vents of the old reefer. City hasn't changed much in the last 5 years. Jeez, what am I going to say to Sarah? Hey, sorry about, disappearing for half a decade. Jesus.
We are a drifter. I don't know how to say it exactly. We are, well, a drifter, a traveling man, someone who lives on the street not because, let's say, he cannot afford other kind of life, but because he likes the freedom that brings to him. Something happened in the family, so he's coming back home to his sister. I think there's a funeral to be had.
It's moving slightly. I stooped to pull back the tarp. Poor old guy had hardly stirred the whole trip, sleeping off one thing or another. I grabbed the tarp.
Okay, we have an inventory in the upper side of the screen. This is very usual in point-and-click adventures. If we want to use an item, we click on the item on the inventory, and then we click somewhere. But in case we don't want to use it, but we just have to click somewhere else, and it goes back to the inventory. Okay.
Everything I need's in there, so not much. My phone, wallet, change of undies and shaving kit so I can freshen up when I need to. Plus the suit I borrowed for the funeral.
I'm almost 100% sure this voice, the Protax voice, is a YouTuber that I know, that I watch. I'm like 95% sure. If it's not him, it has a very, 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 very close voice. Very similar voice.
I should let the poor guy sleep. Okay, time to ditch this old girl. I pull at the door, and it doesn't budge. Great.
The deep tone, the way he pronounces words and everything, it reminds me a lot of him. Okay.
Hey, give me a hand with this door. He mutters something under his breath, continues snoring. Bending down, I shake him by the shoulder. I fall back as the iron bar whistles past my face. Hey, watch it!
Quiet! You'll get us killed again!
You've lost it, mate.
You have to help!
He glances to the side, listening.
You're right. Tried that. It's no use.
What?
Think! Think!
He continues muttering under his breath. Look, put it down.
I'll put it through your skull! Think! Think!
He returns to muttering to himself, eyes darting about wildly. The guy's got a screw loose. Don't fancy...
Okay, we can do this.
I throw the tarp over the raving man, wrestling him to the ground.
Dad, get it off! You don't know what you're doing!
I gotta get out of here.
Let's grab the rebar. And let's use the rebar as a crowbar.
I jam the bar into the frame, lean into it. The door gives way with a screech. Sudden, blinding light stabs at my eyes. I spin back behind the door. The old guy, having finally freed himself, is caught like a rabbit in headlights.
What have you done?
Ah, shit. Security. The man looks around frantically. Relax, I've been caught freight hopping before and talked my way out of it. Hey, we're with Western Rail. Jesus, what the hell?
You've got to break the cycle! I can't...
Bad way to go.
Oh, God! Squinting into the light, I glimpse silhouettes of armed men, waiting and watching. Can't make out who they are, but not Metro security, that's for sure.
Christ, I don't want to look at him. Might be able to dive past the door. Okay, dive!
Bullets shatter past me as I dive across the doorway. Nope, not getting out that way. Christ, what's going on? Grabbing my pack, I throw open the hatch and leap into the blackness on the far side of the train. Then I'm tumbling down a steep siding, concrete rushing up to meet me.
Ouch. Chapter 1. Welcoming Party.
I lie there looking at the sky, trying to process what just happened. I hear the distant sound of sirens, and above me, shouts, doors slamming, tires on gravel. Then silence. At least my phone's not busted.
Whoa, whoa. They shot that man in cold blood. Who are they?
I pick it up, screen flashing a blurry photo of my sister. Annie?
Mick, hey.
Yeah, hey.
How you doing? You in town yet? Can't wait to catch up.
Sure.
Geez, Mick, show some enthusiasm. We've got a funeral to plan.
Same irrepressible Annie.
You in town yet? When are you getting here? We need to go through Mum's things, find some photos for the wake. Did Uncle Phil call you?
No. Did I need to...
Never mind. You're staying at ours tonight, yeah? Have the address?
Yeah, off Cooper Street, right?
No, Mick. Jesus, we moved like over a year ago.
Oh, sorry. I angry beeps from my phone.
You gotta break out of that head of yours, Mick. Talk to Sarah?
Annie, my phone's gonna run out.
Jesus, she's gonna be at the funeral, you know. You still haven't talked to her.
I can't. Just tell me your address. My battery.
I know it's hard for you, but you're gonna have to face her.
Annie, your address.
Okay, sorry. I know I shouldn't push you, but...
I look down at my dead phone. Shit.
Shit.
No idea what her address is. How am I supposed to remember they'd moved? Ugh. Better find a way to ring her back.
Okay.
Pack must have caught something sharp on the way down. Ripped her right open. I fish out my phone's charge cable. The only thing worth salvaging.
Okay, we have the charge cable for the phone. These things, the recent topics, are things we are gonna be able to ask to other characters. And with classic point and click adventure, pixel fishing, pixel hunting, it's gonna be big in the game.
Is that you?
Mick, what are you doing here?
Bill used to hang out around the shelter where Sarah worked. Known him since I was a kid. Back for a funeral. Mum died.
Oh, Mick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Long time coming. She'd been sick for a while.
You don't sound okay.
I don't know. I'm a bit shaken up, to be honest. Just been shot at up on the railway.
Jesus, really? Thought that was some kids playing with fireworks. So what, some trigger-happy Met officers?
Couldn't be. They left when they heard sirens.
Jesus, Mick.
Yeah. I don't know. You're not staying at the pit anymore? The Pitt Street Homeless Support Centre. I'd ended up there as a kid. It's where I met Sarah.
She had to shut it down, man.
Oh, shit. Why?
Oh, you should know more than me. Surely Sarah told you.
Sarah, my wife. I guess ex-wife now? I haven't talked to her in a long time. Since, you know.
Oh, right. Jeez. Sorry, Mick.
It's all right. Hey, can I borrow your phone? I'm meant to stay at my sister's tonight, but my battery's dead and I don't have her address.
Of course. Got her number?
Shit.
Look it up?
Oh, it'll be unlisted. Could call her practice, but she wouldn't be back in until after the funeral. Fuck, what am I gonna do? It stinks of petrol. They must have siphoned some to try and torch it. I glance around inside. No keys, but the lighter socket catches my eye. I think my phone charger has an adapter that'd fit.
Okay. No kids in the red car, but maybe they're around here somewhere. Hey, Bill.
What's with the car?
Kids joyriding, I guess. Can't even torch a car properly. Still, it's my own private suite until they cart it off, eh?
They leave the keys?
Yeah. Need 'em?
Maybe. Bill fishes the keys from one of his many pockets. Thanks.
Okay,
I
let's
need
try
it for the
to...
car. Leaning in, I try the key. Guess they drained all the fuel trying to burn the bastard.
Oh. Doesn't work.
Let's see what the damage is. Electrics look okay. Smashed radiator and a little low on wiper fluid. It's not going anywhere, but it should start.
Okay. Got the key to the wreck. Maybe I can get it running. Charge my phone. Enough to call Annie. Vale, por aquí no podemos hacer mucho más. We can do a lot here, so let's go explore for a bit. Oh, a jerrycan. Petrol can sits on the jetty.
Shake the can. Slosh of petrol at the bottom.
Have you noticed how they make the object catch your eye? Have you noticed? It's right below the only clear light in all the picture. I love when games do these little hints, let's say. Okay, like when in other games like The Last of Us or Uncharted, there are yellow parts or yellow tapes or yellow paint that allow you to know which edges you can climb or you can grab onto to shimmy. I love that kind of thing. People get very annoyed about it, but I love it because normally it is something very subtle, but your brain had wires into it so fast that helps you enjoy your game. That's the objective in the end. Enjoy the game. You don't have to make things hard for the player. Shattered warehouse line, the deserted street. Sudden coils of rope, rolling crates, nothing I can use. Service road stretched off into the dark.
Nothing but shuttered warehouses down there. I should figure out where to go before wandering aimlessly.
Okay, let's go back. Now we have gasoline. Bueno, okay, petrol.
Metallic smell of old petrol stings my nostrils as it glugs into the tank. Should see if my charger will fit the...
Let's try this.
I toss the cigarette lighter and plug my phone into the socket. Nothing. Might only charge while the engine's running. God damn it. The red charging light on my phone blinks on, but then the engine splutters and dies. It's still not firing. Better check the engine again. Okay, there must be something wrong under here. It sounded like no fuel was getting through. Damn. Still can't see anything wrong.
If I could see under the hood while the engine was turning over, maybe I could figure out why the car's not starting. We're gonna ask for help. Hey, Bill. Bill might be able to help me see what's wrong with the car.
I think I need help with this engine. Mind hopping in?
Sure.
Okay, try it now. The engine turns over, and I see fuel stream from a hose beneath. Ah, here it is.
What's the problem?
Tear in the fuel line between the pressure regulator and injectors. Damn, gonna need a replacement. Thanks, Bill.
The music in this game, in this demo, because this is just a demo, we are just listening maybe to a track or two, but I love it. Its background fits perfect for the tone. I don't know how to explain it better, but I love it. Looks like I need a replacement for the fuel line to get the car started. There's a way under the bridge.
Good evening, sir. My name's Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name? Okay, well, you don't have to tell me. Anyway, I really want to find out what it's like out here for you homeless.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me? Hello?
Leave the poor guy alone. He's clearly asleep.
Oh, hi. My name is Angela Grace. I write for the Herald. Can I ask your name?
No. Kid like this shouldn't be out here. Not your problem, Mick.
He's passed out, string of drool hanging from his mouth. Busted old washing machine lying on its side.
Loose panel on the side. I kick it open. I could use that hose for the car.
Come on, you
Asshole! Bloody thing's screwed in there too tight.
Would this help?
I glance up. Kid's holding an oversized hunting knife like it's a snake. Jesus.
The way he says asshole is the thing that has me in the 90% over 90% sure this guy is who I think he is, okay? Two older gents were enhanced by the fire. All outlets blocked up with sealed and refuse. Okay, have a feeling the reporter won't just give me her
I
knife.
really shouldn't get involved, but... Hey, so...
Hi!
Right, what are you doing down here?
I write for the Herald. I really want to find out what it's like out here for you homeless.
You homeless? God help me. Okay, look, I'm not homeless, so...
Oh, great. That's great. So how long have you been staying out here, Mr.
Carter, and I'm not staying out here. Jesus, will you put that thing away?
Sorry. Just a few questions.
No!
She's watching what I'm doing like a bird of prey.
What are you doing carrying a knife like that?
You know, protection.
Jeez, all that's gonna do is get you stabbed. What's wrong with a whistle or pepper spray or something?
I can look after myself.
Whatever. Can I borrow it?
Well, if you can answer my questions.
Ugh, God help me. Fine.
Great. So, Mr.
Carter,
Right. So, Mr. Carter, what led you to be living down here?
I'm not.
So,
Look, maybe I don't mind living rough. Maybe I prefer it to being tied down. But I work, I have places I can stay, I'm fine. Next question.
okay, well, surely you've noticed the recent spate of disappearances, not to mention the mental illness-related violent crimes.
I'll stop you there. No, haven't heard a thing.
You going to help me or not?
Ugh, maybe I should ask Bill.
The reporter is asking about mental illness. Reporter wants to know about people going missing. Do know what she's on about.
Okay, what was that about mental illness?
Cops say they're swamped with violent crimes, hobos going nuts, spouting gibberish. Seen anything like that?
That guy in the rail car. No, sorry. Look, folks take what they can to help them through the night, and there's a lot of bad shit out there. You get kids acting crazy all the time.
Yeah, I know all this. Give me something I can use, alright?
Ugh, I'll ask around. You think people have been disappearing?
There used to be a whole community down here. Where are they all?
I was a kid last time I was down here, but it does seem quiet.
Cops are ignoring it, of course.
Nice story, but it's just business as usual. Folks, they move on. Maybe they find a job, maybe they quietly die. No one gives a shit and no one's keeping tabs. It's all bullshit.
If you want my help, just ask her.
I should tell her to get lost. No one will talk to her. Okay, let's talk to Bill. If we need more information, we can come back to her and talk to her about other topics.
Maybe a dumb question, but why is it so quiet down here?
Malinji.
What?
Shadowy figures with burning eyes. Taking people in the night. Folks calling them Malinji.
Malinji.
Right.
Well, that's the story going round. People have been going missing, but it's been a cold winter. I think that's all there is to it.
He shrugs.
Folks have been going missing, taken out by some monster, Malinji, if you believe first stories of drunks and tweakers. That reporter will love it. He mentioned something about the pit closing down. Wonder if that's related?
Bill, you noticed people acting weird recently?
Well, I mean, yeah. You heard about the pit.
All right. They shut it down?
Yeah, well, I was helping Sarah out there. She let me stay when there was a spare bed.
That's Sarah for you.
But people on the street been getting crazy, eh?
Nothing new.
Not like this, Mick. Everyone's scared. Solid blokes, you know? Fine one day. Next day they're going nuts. Sarah ended up in hospital.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, she's all right, but couldn't keep the place open.
I should have been there for her. Like she needed more reason to hate me. Some bad new gear people getting into?
I don't know, Mick. I think this is something else, eh?
Okay. Maybe there's something to what the reporter was saying. Folks going nuts, violent. Sarah had to close down the shelter.
I asked around and it does seem there's something to what you're saying.
I knew it.
Just stories getting shared. Shadowy demons with glowing eyes that drag people off in the night. Malinji, they're calling them.
Interesting.
Nonsense is what it is. Typical tweaker shit. You want to publish that? Be my guest. I tell her what Bill said about the pit, and reluctantly, what I'd seen in the rail car.
Thanks, this is great stuff.
Just keep my name out of it. Look, I answered your questions. Can I use that knife or what?
Yeah, all right.
She hands it to me warily. You can have it back if you like, but honestly, you're more likely to get stabbed with it than without.
I guess.
Look, you seem alright, kid. Go talk to Bill. Old guy out there. He loves a good yarn.
Oh, thanks.
I cringe at what Bill will think as she bounces off to talk to him.
Cringe. Busted out washing machine. Let's go. Let's cut the tube.
Got it.
Okay, we got the tube. Let's go back outside.
Hello? The keys are gone. My charger.
No! Get off me, you... Ah!
The shouts came from the jetty.
Let me go!
The hell? What's going on?
Please!
Jesus, they look like SAS or something.
Ah!
One of them wrestles with the kicking reporter. She seems injured. A man waits in the boat, all in black.
He's dragging the reporter to the boat. What do they want with her? Was she actually onto something?
The reporter, Angela. Why they taking her? What had she uncovered?
I think these are the guys that shot the old-timer up at the railway. Shadowy figures with burning eyes.
Mulinji.
The Malinji?
Mulinji. I can see why folks call them that. Those black suits, goggles. They shot that old-timer up on the railway, taking the reporter.
Shoved from behind. Wait!
Whoops.
Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. Frozen. Can't move. Can't feel. I see only blackness. I struggle, gasp in panic, and the blackness fills my lungs. Then I have no breath to scream. I try to fight it. Oh God, I try. But the ice in my lungs coils its way to my brain. And I know that I am dying. The cold blackness falls away, leaving only nothing. And I know, somehow, I am dead. But then, every neuron of my brain firing all at once, tearing apart, twisting out in all dimensions, then contracting, speed of light, back into nothing. Sudden icy cold shocks me awake. The same sensations, the same panic from minutes before. Only this time, I remember to hold my breath. I managed to work the knife from my back pocket and awkwardly saw through the ropes. Frantic, I wrench the sack from my face. My eyes sting as I blink through the water,
Oh,
trying to get my bearings. Oh, God.
all those bodies under the water. Must be the missing homeless folks. Why would anyone do that?
I set to
work on the rope, knife slipping in my hand. My vision starts to dim, my lungs filling with fire. I'm barely a quarter way through, and I'm not gonna make it. Hopeless, I return to sawing at my bonds. Black stars dance across my vision, but I keep at it, even as they expand, obliterating consciousness. Then primal impulse fills the vacuum, takes command of my lungs, forces them full of water. Again, I drown. Ah! Sudden icy cold shocks me awake.
And we're back again.
I manage to work the knife from my back pocket and awkwardly saw through the rope. I wrench the sack from my face. I set to work on the rope, knife slipping in my hand. My vision starts to dim, my lungs filling with fire. I'm barely a quarter way through, and I'm not gonna make it.
But there's a jerry can.
I grab the jerry can as it sinks past.
The jerry can mostly full of water, but there's still a little air inside. If I only could get
Again,
to
I try
it.
to breathe from the can, but I can't get to the air without a
We can put this in
pushing the
here.
tube into the can. I suck the water from it and take a breath. I almost gag on the oily fumes, but I've bought myself a few more seconds.
And now we again try to cut
I
the
return
rope.
to cutting with renewed strength. At last, the ropes give way. I kick to the surface, glimpse brutalist concrete rising from the chop, and swim towards it. Collapsed on the embankment, shivering in the bitter wind, I try to make sense of what's happened. I died.
3
They
times.
killed me. But I am no longer dead.
End of chapter 1. And end of the demo, if I'm not mistaken. How amazing is this? We've got a big mystery. We've got a strange happening because our protagonist cannot die. Because every time he dies, things happen again and again and again. What was the thing called? I don't remember the name now. Ah, fuck. It's gonna mess with my brain not remembering the name. But no matter how many times you die, you come back again and you have another chance at doing things right. The pixel art is amazing. If you just look into the face of our protagonist when he was hiding behind the boxes looking at the Mujindi, his expression was clear even for a very, very, very pixelated face. The voice acting is superb. It's superb. I love everything from this demo. And I can't wait for the Grifter to come out and to play it. Surely in a spectacular way. The game looks amazing. The way characters animate, the pixel art, everything looks wonderful. I love this style.
frozen here. I feel myself returning to the world. But I'm still frozen here.
Well, that was the Drifter demo. Remember to thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps more than you believe. See you soon in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this, and again, see you on the next video. Bye bye.